The next type of irrigation is drip irrigation. In drip irrigation, water is taken directly to the roots of plant or trees. A plastic tube is used which has small holes through which water keeps on dripping steadily. Hence, the name drip irrigation is given to this type of irrigation. You can see on the screen, students, this is how the tubes are, right? Plastic tubes, what they are saying over, and it has got small holes through which water drips into the field. Advantages of drip irrigation. First advantage is fertilizers and nutrient loss is minimized due to localized and reduced leaching. Here, when water is given in small quantity, no soil erosion is going to take place. So whatever fertilizers we add to the farm, they remain in that particular area. Hence, we can utilize the fertilizers in a proper way. Next point is water application efficiency is high if managed correctly. Yes, students. Here water wastage is very less, so the efficiency is going to be on higher side. No evaporation is going to take place, right? And even percolation in the ground when you talk about is very less. So here we are going to use water in a proper way, or the efficiency is very high. Then field leveling is not necessary. In ordinary irrigation system, you need to level the field and then supply water, whereas here there is no need of leveling the land. Field with irregular shapes are easily accommodated. Yes, any kind of shape the field may have, this type of irrigation can be used in such farms. Recycled non-potable water can be safely used. Yes, the water which is recycled and which is not used for a domestic purpose can be used for this type of irrigation. Moisture within the root zone can be maintained at field capacity. Yes, it's like it depends on soil. If the soil is not holding the moisture for a longer time, this type of irrigation is best in such soil because it keeps on supplying water at regular interval, right? The next point is soil type plays less important role. As I told, any kind of soil, this type of irrigation suits the best. If the soil is not holding the moisture for a longer time, this type of irrigation will supply water at regular interval. Soil erosion is less. Yes, when water is provided in less quantity, there is no question of soil erosion. Next is water distribution is highly uniform, controlled output by each nozzle. When you talk about supply of water, it goes to each and every crop in uniform manner, means there is no excess of water given to a particular crop, nothing like that, right? And it can be controlled through that output nozzle from where the water is given out. Labor cost is less than the other irrigation methods. See, in other irrigation methods, you need labor, to divert the water from one area to the other area. Here we don't have to use or we don't need more labor. One person can just look after the system. Variation in supply can be regulated by regulating the valves and rippers. Yes, if you need excess water, we can just regulate the valves, and we can keep a control on the supply of water. Fertigation can be included with minimal waste of fertilizers. Yes, you can mix the fertilizers in the tank, and the same water can be left through the pipes where we can supply the fertilizer to each and every crop. Usually operated at lower pressure than the other types of pressurized irrigation, reducing energy cost. Yes, students, when you talk about energy, electricity, for other irrigation systems, you need more energy, right? Because they have to pump water with pressure and all. Here we don't need more pressure, so we are going to save energy over here. Disadvantages of drip irrigation: initial cost can be more than the overhead systems. Yes, when you talk about the normal systems, normal type of irrigation where you need less or initial cost is very less, here the initial cost is more. The sun can affect the tubes used for drip irrigation. Yes, students, when you talk about this tubes which are exposed to the sun, it affects the tubes. The sun affects the tube and it may get spoiled. That is shortening their usable life. They get damaged in less time. If the water is not properly filtered, the equipment is not properly maintained, it can result in clogging. Yes, if the water which we are going to use, if it is not filtered properly, the dirt or the sediments, you can say, may go and get stuck into those nozzles, creating problem.